The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 9th of June, the 161st day of 2020. There are 205 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. What am I hearing here? Oh, I'm hearing me on a delay from Kim's computer, I guess. Well, whatever. We'll get all this together just at about the time I'm going to retire, which might be today. But here we are. The gang is all here. And on this very special day, this day in history happens to be the day that my life became complete. For this is my anniversary with Kim. Our anniversary is today.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I have to tell you, it almost came here without me even realizing it, because it's all these days are running together. Mm-hmm. So I went, wait, June 9th.
Uh-oh.
June 9th. Wait a second. That's our anniversary. So we both decided not to get each other anything.
Mm-hmm. Lucky you.
You didn't really buy that, did you?
We're going to a nice dinner tonight. Yeah.
I don't think Paul can hear Marie.
Yeah, I know. I
don't
ignored
think so
Marie.
Oh.
I'm giving you good advice.
But you aren't very loud. Is she loud to everybody else?
No.
No, because we can't hear her
Yeah,
very
we
well.
were having this issue yesterday.
Anyway,
That's
Marie
funny. That's not something my husband ever says.
Marie Osborne is here doing news and information. Dayna, Park, traffic, weather, and more.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hola.
Danielle Mason is in the booth running the equipment. It's not her fault. Curtis is back and helping out. We appreciate it. And Sean and who else?
Jonah.
Jonah. Okay. Kim is here. And as we heard, her computer a moment ago. And the one and only executive producer, Ann Thomas, is here.
Woo. Good morning, Deb. Happy Tuesday. Happy anniversary.
Yes.
What are you going to do today? Do you have a big plan? Are you really going out to dinner?
Yeah, we
Don't tell.
we go out to dinner all the time. So
Right. That's nothing.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
Not sure what it'll be special though.
Mm-hmm.
You could
It's
do
our anniversary
cake.
dinner.
Cake.
Right.
You can have cake.
You could do like a Magic Mike routine.
My baby. Can you not hear?
You didn't hear
try
me.
this thing the way you say it again.
You can do a Magic Mike routine.
Magic Mike routine.
What's
Look it up.
that?
What is
You
it?
know that movie Magic Mike? The little dancing and all
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Now, there's some
All right.
good advice.
Follow me, Paul W. Follow.
I
Do that.
immediately thought of that sub shop. You know,
Jim.
Mike's something.
Mike Subs.
Yeah, Mike's, yeah.
No,
Jersey Mike.
Kim knows what.
Jersey Mike's.
Kim
Yeah,
knows what Magic
that's
Mike
not much
is.
of an anniversary dinner.
No,
Oh, I see.
ask
Okay.
Kim. She knows.
Kim knows
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Kim. Oh, she's hearing me on delay. This
Oh.
is annoying. She's in the room with me, but she's got headphones on, so she's hearing us about 10 seconds afterwards.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what time is it? Not time to go home yet.
Time for
Yeah,
traffic.
5:43.
To go home.
5:43.
We're at home, Paul W.
5:43. Come on.
This report is
There
sponsored
we
by
go.
Compassion International.
We're all
boy.
feeling the weight of COVID-19.
Okay, so
But for
you
kids
guys
in
are
poverty
having
around the
trouble
world,
hearing me?
things are becoming desperate. Join Compassion International and provide for a family in poverty. Make your one-time $40 gift. Text HOPE to 83393.
Our WJR Traffic and Weather first, Miss Dayna Clark.
Traffic First, sponsored by Oakland University. Prepare yourself to advance with the Oakland University Executive MBA program, now enrolling for the fall semester. Transform your career by taking classes on the weekend. Learn more at OU's virtual info session June 13th or at oakland.edu/EMBA. Quiet start this Tuesday. Construction in the way, 75 southbound between Clay and 94. The right lane is closed through the end of June. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Operating Engineers 324. Operating Engineers 324 is accepting applications for its apprenticeship programs June 8th through the 12th. OE 324 operates and maintains the heavy machinery that propels nearly every large-scale project in the state. Visit OE324.org for details or to apply.
Radar pretty cleaned up this morning. That should change as we get into the afternoon and change even more tonight and tomorrow. This morning, a few clouds around, partly to mostly cloudy sky. Isolated showers and thunderstorms mainly this afternoon, 89. Scattered showers, thunderstorms tonight becoming more likely, 74. Wednesday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, 87 with a gusty southwest wind. For the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging on News Talk 760 WJR.
All righty. I did Donald send us a oh, here it is. I'll tell you, Donald Schuster, who is on the weekends now with Joe Gannon, right? Who used to be a salesperson. He is always first with any kind of a birthday greeting. Today, he was first out of the box. Happy anniversary, Kim and Paul, Donald Schuster.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
That's
There's
wonderful.
people that do that sort of thing, and Donald does that sort of thing. And I see that Kim already answered him. Keith Newell, Mark. You see, if you answer him quickly, I can't see who's sending. Mark and Debbie Snethkamp. That's very kind, very nice. Speaking of kind and nice, and a guy who's fighting his lung cancer, and I hope and pray that he is winning. He is with us generally from noon till 3 on WJR, but he's getting some treatment the first 3 days of this week, so it's going to kind of knock him out. But he stops by first thing in the morning because he records a little piece for us. That's Rush Limbaugh right now. Now, I can't hear Rush through here, and I thought we had fixed that for our listeners. Yesterday, that was brought up as a problem.
What?
There you go. Oh, I heard him.
Sandy beaches in the world could be gone. They might be gone. They maybe will be gone. Maybe due to climate change. The study's lead author, a guy named Michalis Vousdoukas, says it's likely that half the world's beaches will be lost. Of course, minorities will be hardest hit. West African nations could lose 60% of their beaches. Now, those of you who live on the world's beaches have 80 years to do something. You should start now, immediately. While you still can, you should begin stockpiling sand. Start putting sand in your storage lockers today. If you start saving your beach sand right this minute, in 80 years, you'll be in great shape. Your beachfront neighbors will have no beach, but you sand savers will still be able to enjoy your beachfront property. You might be lucky. In 80 years, it could turn out that you're part of the 50% of beach owners whose sand will not be affected by climate change. And then you can sell the sand that you've saved for a huge profit. Either way, it's a win-win. Become a sand prepper. There's no downside. And think of the turtles that you could attract to your property if you're the only one that has any sand left.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR.
Okay, now I think we can talk because they block out the commercials. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Very good. So he's talking about sand and turtles. When we got to our place, I didn't hear the whole thing, but when we got our place in Florida, we had to buy turtle glass.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that before?
Mm-hmm.
I heard you talk about that, but I never figured out why.
Well, it's a special glass that won't reflect the moonlight and won't let our lights inside the condo go out to the beach because these little turtles, poor little turtles don't have a chance. But anyway, these little turtles are in little nests out on the beach. And when they break out of their shell, their instinct is to go toward the light, toward the water. So they go running across the sand, little turtles, and they
They're so
if
cute.
they're lucky, they make it to the in our case the Gulf. If they're not lucky, let's just say they don't make it to the Gulf. but the light will make them go running toward the condos if you don't have turtle glass.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's either a true story or somebody brilliantly came up with that idea and has the patent for turtle glass and is making gazillions of dollars, and the turtles still get confused and go running into bird nests or wherever they go that they shouldn't go. But anyway, that's the turtle glass. And it sounded like Rush was talking about the turtles and how they're, affected by stuff and collect sand, and I don't know actually what he was talking about.
Pretty interesting. Hey, Deb, Marie made her daughter Dominique get up early. So Dominique says good morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Dominique?
Hey, Dominique.
She also loves your beard, Paul.
Well, thank you. But where
Did
is
Paul
Dominique?
say that? She's in New York.
New York.
Oh, so she's watching in New York.
Yes.
Hi, Dominique.
Oh,
There she is.
Dominique, Dominique Osborne Elliott in New York.
Hi, Dominique. Good morning.
We hope you're well.
Now you can go back to bed, Dominique.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
you made you
You
wake up.
proved you were here. Now,
Right.
please go to bed for us.
I love seeing people's comments. That's just so cool.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
it?
different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning, Patrick and Jeffrey and
Yeah.
Kathy, Steve, Claude, Carolyn.
Who is the woman that used to
Arden.
have a kids' television show? Frankly, none of you will remember this, but she had a mirror in front of her, and she would look
I
at the mirror,
loved her.
and
This
she would
is,
say, "Good morning, Claude. Hello, Patrick. How's Dominique? Hello, Kathy."
Never saw that one.
Remember the shit?
I didn't see
What was
that.
that? Romper Room.
Oh.
I didn't know it was Romper Room.
Oh,
See, all these
Kathy
things. All these things run
says,
together.
happy anniversary, Paul and Kim, and happy birthday to me. Happy
Ron
birthday, Kathy.
Sapsack. I work with an old friend of yours from Toledo radio days, Ron Sapsack. How about that?
Today is Kathy's birthday, too. Her name is
From
Kathy
Farmington
Kempler.
Hills. Yay.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy
said
There you
birthday,
go.
anniversary to
Kathy.
you.
Claude, Romper Room.
You know, I'm seeing it now underneath your
Yes.
pictures and off to
Yes.
the right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if I put it back on private chat, then they can talk to me with Rush Limbaugh, out of weather, please. Well, the messages might be just a little late.
There might be a little bit of a delay there.
No,
Well,
I'm just seeing it for the first time.
you're
I
just-
was off on the live
You're
comment.
off on the other. Okay.
Oh, look who's chiming in. Kim and Paul Smith.
Oh, nice.
Happy anniversary,
happy
guys.
anniversary, sweetheart.
Is that you, Paul W., in the picture?
You know what? I don't have any idea. what
Hopefully
that
it's
picture-
you.
Oh, yeah, it is. It better be me.
Looking sharp there.
There'll be hell to pay if that's not me. You know, even my phone doesn't recognize me anymore. You know
Right.
how it's got facial recognition?
Yes.
So I went to try to go put a beard on me with my, what's that thing called?
That's funny.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure it out. Then I couldn't figure out white hair anywhere. The closest I got was gray, and I don't have gray hair. I have white hair.
Mm.
Thank you, Michael Murray. Semper Fi. Happy anniversary. Have a great day. May God continue to bless your marriage. Stay strong, and God bless Michael. Thank you, Michael.
How
Semper
many years
Fi.
is this?
Oh, wow. Whew, man.
Oh, trick question. It's 8?
It's
Yeah.
8 years.
No
I was-
way.
I was going to say 18, but
Wow.
it is
Doesn't
8,
seem
isn't
like
it, honey? Oh, it is 8. Okay.
Oops.
I'm glad you got that right.
I had
Right.
that right with, huh? Oh, that picture she said was us on our honeymoon,
Oh, okay.
and I had a
Looking-
hat
you were,
on.
You were looking slim then.
Well, what the hell does that mean? I weigh less now than I weigh then.
Oh, well, Kim was. in
I've
front.
lost weight.
I was going to ask if you had because I
and
know
we
you
have to
eat
talk
out a
about
lot.
Dana continuing to be
What?
in the Paul Lynde Square here. Now are we back? See, I'm not hearing that. I got another speaker so I can hear that. Do you know that we're back? Because I'm not hearing any of that.
Yes, we're back.
But I didn't hear it in my headphones at all.
Mm.
There we go. There. Well, it was there for a second. It's a good thing I had that other speaker on, or I wouldn't have known we were back.
Yeah, there we are.
There it is. but they okay. All right. Did you ever? Well, no, forget about that. If you have troubles, or you think you have troubles, imagine what it's like now to be a giant toxic toad.
A who?
Giant toxic toads are coming out in South Florida as heavy rain set the perfect mood for breeding. I think you've got your hands full. Be a female giant toxic toad with all those giant toxic toads running around like they are.
Between the turtles and the toads in Florida, I don't know.
And the people in Florida. Duh. It's got its hands full.
Florida's having a resurgence in coronavirus cases.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of resurgence, and I'll ask the governor.
The South, actually.
Governor's coming up. Yeah, well, they didn't take it seriously. And 7/18, the governor will be here. We'll talk about, the recall petition that's now underway. They're trying to recall her, as well as the fear of things, going back the other way, getting worse. So,
and Midland, how about the Midland? The cost to clean Midland up is huge.
Because she's looking for federal money. Meanwhile, the Michigan COVID-19 cases up to 58,999, which means it's probably now at 59,000. Death toll now at 5,673 of our friends, family, neighbors, colleagues that we've lost to this virus that never, ever should have happened. And I don't know what you do to hold China responsible for not telling anyone, and in fact going out of their way to buy as much personal protection equipment from American companies before we found out we were going to need all that stuff. And then we went to buy it from our own companies, and there was a shortage. Does anyone remember Forrest Fenn, the name? Because I did not. I vaguely remembered what he did, but I didn't remember his name.
No, I do not.
This is a guy who was a famed art and antiquities collector who hid $1 million in treasure in the Rocky Mountain wilderness 10 years ago. Then he wrote a book, and in the book were clues on how to find that money. Now, you and I might have read that, heard it 10 years ago, and moved on with our lives, but an unbelievable number of people, some of them quit their jobs.
What?
Some of them died. It's kind of crazy, but they were in search of that $1 million treasure chest. And someone found it this week.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. He had a 24-line poem published in his 2010 autobiography, The Thrill of the Chase, and he posted clues to the treasure's whereabouts. Hundreds of thousands have hunted in vain across remote corners of the U.S. for that chest. Some people depleted their life savings. At least 4 people died searching for this treasure. Is that what you call fool's gold?
Sounds like it. That's crazy.
Anyway, some guy found it, and the way he proved it was he took a picture of it and sent it to this guy. He doesn't even want anyone to know who he is because he just found $1 million.
It was $1 million.
$1 million worth of jewelry and coins and other things that I am guessing he will not report to the Internal Revenue Service. I'm just guessing.
He might have to now, though.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know his name, and we don't know who it is or where he is. So he didn't reveal. 5:58 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
We're all feeling the weight of COVID-19, but for kids in poverty around the world, things are becoming desperate. Join Compassion International and provide for a family in poverty. Make your one-time $40 gift. Text HOPE to 83393.
Here's our WJR traffic and weather first. Here's Dayna Clark.
Traffic Verse also sponsored by the Mechanical Contractors Association of Detroit. When your commercial, industrial, public, or residential project calls for plumbers, pipe fitters, or HVAC service technicians, the Mechanical Contractors Association of Detroit connects you with the very best, highly skilled and trained union contractors. To get started on your next project, visit mcadetroit.org. Quiet start on the roadways, accident-free, no delays, construction in Southfield along 12 Mile, both directions between Telegraph, Lasser. Your right lane is closed for construction through fall. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by the Restore Wellness Center. Tired of dealing with nagging body pain, joint swelling, tendinitis, neuropathy, and chronic pain? The Restore Wellness Center will reduce or eliminate the pain completely. Reserve your appointment today at the state's best non-invasive laser therapy treatment center. Call 800-935-5959. in Brighton, Shelby, and Bloomfield, or restorewellnesscenter.com. It's going to be a hot one this Tuesday, a mix of clouds and sun, a high near 90. Tonight, scattered thunderstorms early, then cloudy overnight with thunderstorms likely, your low 73. For Hump Day, mostly cloudy in the morning, thunderstorms developing later in the day. Few storms may be severe, a high of 87. Clear skies, currently 61 degrees. I'm Dayna Clark, WJR News with Marie Osborne in 1 minute.
This is Ed Harrell, founder of the Kindness Revolution.
Curtis, if you can hear me, Curtis, you had said about these three little dots at the top right-hand corner so that I wouldn't see the time, live 21:10, 21:11, over my name. But do you guys still see the time over my name on the left upper corner?
No.
Does anyone else see live 21, 22, 23?
I see it.
I see it. Oh, I do. Yes, I do see that.
You see it over Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Curtis was saying, there it's gone. Okay, now we got WJR
Hundreds of
RoundTable.
mourners lining up outside of a church in George Floyd's
If
native
we talk,
Houston
is
for a
this-
final public viewing.
Marie, hear that?
Now we can talk. Yeah.
Okay.
There
all
we
right.
go.
All right.
So interesting, when we return to our live radio broadcast, we should talk about the mayor meeting with the protesters today. That's going to be fascinating.
Yeah, I don't understand. We're really exemplary, and we don't have a racial problem with the police like they have in all these other major cities. I'm fascinated by it, frankly.
It's excellent. It's just really good that we're doing a lot
Well,
better than other cities.
they've always had a good relationship and good conversations with everybody. I think Duggan and James Craig have done a tremendous job.
That's got to be what it's all about, though. People just have to have conversations. They need to keep talking and listen to how other people feel. You know, we should do some roundtables in the next couple weeks and get some people in the 8 o'clock hour. We could even do it on StreamYard, is get some people involved and have conversations about it. I think it would be fascinating to hear what other people are thinking from all different walks of life. It'd be kind of interesting. So I think we should try for that. We've got lots more.
Oh, look at Fancy Ed checking in. Happy anniversary, Kim and W. You make your husbands get up and listen to this?
Ed just wakes up. Ed's an early bird. Yeah. Yeah, he gets up early. Is Trev still sleeping?
Of course.
Hey, can I ask you guys?
You can ask us anything you want, Paul.
Anything look different to you? I have a different light on my computer.
No, not too much.
I don't see any change at all as you change from the pink to the white to the. Maybe it's not close enough. I don't know. It can't get any closer. What would that be? This looks like it would be warmer. I don't know. We should ask our internet folks to. It is better to if they have any questions for the governor they want me to ask. Since we can read them here, I would write them down.
That's a good question.
And then we could just just have the, I'm sure they all have questions for the governor, and we never have enough time
I know.
when we're with her, because there are a billion questions. And as soon as we're done with her, we go, oh, I forgot to ask about, whatever. Like yesterday with Michael Bouchard, I asked him about the defunding of the police. And I think it was a very quick, because I couldn't remember if we did it, but I think I said about defunding, and he said that's never going to happen. Well, there are a lot of people who think it's happening. In fact, it's happening in Minneapolis. Not that they count, but she's not for defunding. She's for retraining,
Right.
but not defunding. Defunding to me is like, I can't believe we're thinking about it.
Right. Yeah.
Dayna, are you? Do you think defunding is the answer? Dayna is
No.
our radical here.
No.
Good.
I don't think the police should be defunded. Legislation needs to be there. There needs to be an overall overhaul, I should say, of
An
policy.
overall overhaul.
There you go. But I don't think, Paul, you're so naive and sweet and innocent.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I
I
believe
don't
in the police, and I think out of
I do
800,000 police, there are
I do too.
way more
Oh, way
good
way
police than bad.
Yes, but I don't think it's the training. There's some
Oh, no,
evilness out there.
It's the training and it's the hiring. If you heard Mike yesterday,
Yes.
they can't even go to social media to check someone out before they hire them. I don't know why. I would go to social media because everyone does to get into college, to get a job. And what Michael was saying was, if you look at their social media and they have racist activity, you don't hire them as a cop because you don't want a racist being hired and to go out there with a gun and police people. I don't understand why they aren't able to do that. Honestly, why in the world couldn't you do that? I don't know what.
That's something that needs to change.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's so stupid. It's unbelievable.
The other thing is, we shouldn't be defunding the police officers. We should be giving more funding to train them better. That's what Mike was talking about yesterday. He was saying that they only spend on average about $145 training a police officer. That's insane.
It is insane.
We need more money to help them train
not
them
unusual.
to the best of their ability.
It's not unusual for us to see us not funding a lot of things properly. We don't fund our teachers in schools properly.
Right.
We don't pay the person, used to be a person who answered the phone for your business. You have a multi-billion-dollar company, and you have, in the old days, you might have an incompetent person answering the phone. Now you have incompetent machinery answering the phone. That makes us go,
Crazy, right?
Has anyone else ever said, "Oh, no, you don't," when the recording says, or no, it says, "Oh, no, it isn't." And you know what it is?
Pure
Heard on the thing. The thing just said, "Your call is important to us." And I go, "No, it isn't. There's no one there." But it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It is the 9th of June, the 161st day of 2020. There are 205 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And my gift to me was Kim. This is our wedding anniversary, a very special day that we will celebrate in our own special way. That means I'm not sure what we're going to do yet.
I wonder,
but it will be special.
Yes.
Because it is our anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. Did I already say make each and every day count?
You can say it again. Yes.
Because it's still true.
Yep.
Patrick Mendez, training to be a plumber pipe fitter is 3,000 hours. For police, it's less than 500 hours. We were talking about this during the news break. And we'll continue the conversation. The governor will be with us at 7:18, and obviously a lot more guests. Marie just finished the news. Marie, you look especially beautiful.
Yes. Look at that face.
Marie has hair and makeup come to
I
her
know.
house.
Not me.
No,
Not
Hair and makeup. Look at you. Yeah. What, this old thing? So Maria's here. Dayna put a hat on it.
Again.
Yeah,
I
so
love
she,
the
I
hat.
can't read it though. What's it say?
Hubbard Lake, Michigan.
Hubbard Lake?
Yes.
That wouldn't be as in Orville Hubbard. That wouldn't be you wearing that hat.
No.
Okay, good. Just checking.
No.
I don't think they have
It's up north.
We have Danielle. We have Curtis. We have everybody. I mean, Jonah. Well, who else? we got it's a cast of Kims and helping out, and of course Kim here, my sweet wife on our anniversary, and our executive producer Ann Thomas.
Good morning, Deb. Happy anniversary. Happy Tuesday. It's going to be a beautiful, warm day.
I hear they're using words like scorcher.
Very warm today.
Is that right?
I
Is
think so.
this so warm that we're going to be complaining it's warm, or what? We
No.
waited.
No.
We waited
No.
through the winter to have this warm weather.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you have a question, you guys can all see this. Somebody has to write this down with me.
There's a
'cause I'll never
question
do
from
it all.
Kellyanne.
Kellyanne Nagy. Good old Kellyanne. Yep. You mean for the governor?
Yes,
I
for the
better get
governor.
that a paper
I have a
right here.
question for the governor.
Yes,
think
ma'am.
we
Yeah,
should
there in the
ask
left
her.
corner.
You're right.
I
Get
think
on your
we should
face.
ask her about the police funding.
Yeah.
Is
That's
the
what
state of
I'm
Michigan
definitely
willing
going
to spend more money on this?
Well,
And
because
in
she's
her-
asking, she's calling for change. Is she willing to help pay for that change?
And in her mind, what does defunding actually mean?
Mhm.
You know, there's this floating definition out there of what defunding means. for
Yeah,
so
some
many
people are
today.
backing off from what the anarchists have been saying. Some people have been saying. I actually heard someone on television last night say, "Well, no, defunding does not mean getting rid of the police." Well, that's what you're saying, and that's great because you can't get rid of the police. Anarchists believe you can get rid of the police because they believe there should be no laws and no government. So they don't
Well-
feel there's a reason for the police.
In Minneapolis, the city council president there yesterday, we had audio of her saying that they literally meant, now she said it would take a long time, but they literally meant defunding police and having like no police.
Right. And that's foolhardy. That's desperate people who don't know what to do, doing something that's just wrong. So anyway,
But I
Issue.
also want to add, I saw a statistic yesterday that I can't remember. It's a high percentage of calls that go to 911. So you call 911 for police help, right? But a large percentage of the calls that are coming into 911 are calls for mental health assistance or something of that nature that doesn't require a police officer, an ambulance, or a fire.
oh, there are a
truck.
lot of calls that shouldn't be on 911.
Well, but these are calls for danger and trouble, but don't necessarily need a police person.
Well, you
to
mean
come
like
out to
when they run
respond.
out of French fries at McDonald's and
Well,
people
there's
call
those
911.
calls too, right? I
Yeah.
know, there's
Right.
those calls.
Speaking of food, coronavirus cooking survey finds that people are eating healthier and wasting less food.
Oh, yes.
I will say that we have more leftovers than we ever have.
We do too.
Yeah,
Way
definitely.
more.
Definitely have more leftovers and use them.
Yes.
In fact, Natalie made a fabulous stir fry with virtually everything she found in the refrigerator. It was fabulous.
Wow.
It was really good. Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a whole community on Facebook, Quarantine Cuisine, and every night or every day people post fabulous stuff that they're making. And
I
you know,
love that
sometimes it's
idea.
just sometimes it's just hot dogs, but other times there's some pretty fancy stuff on there. Natalie, pay attention. You might want to join that group.
She is definitely sleeping right now, but she has a job. She has a summer job after all those internships fell apart, like for so many kids who had these great internships lined up that go with their work, that would help them in school and everything else, because she's going to be a senior. Well, I guess she would be called a senior now because this year is done. I think they should go back to school in the fall, like regularly scheduled. I don't think anyone should go back early to try to make up or do anything. I think you start a clean start.
Yeah,
in
it's a
the
wash.
fall.
Yeah.
I'll ask the governor. I think she still maybe already said that clean start. start in the fall.
Paul, I was hoping I could quickly mention they're closing the Little Bohemia in Traverse City. I don't know if anybody knows about this 88-year-old restaurant and bar in Traverse City. It's one of our favorite places to make a pit stop when we're in TC.
The Little Bohemia.
Yes,
I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean anything. So that's sad, though, because it's yet another family business that couldn't survive.
Right, and they've been named on the Food Channel for their olive burger, and they're well known.
I love olive burgers.
I do too.
Love them. Well, the governor declaring a major disaster in mid-Michigan, and we're going to have her here at 7:18 to talk about a lot of different things. In between, Marie will have all kinds of news and information as we go back to our regular broadcast format, which means you'll hear us online and on 760 on the AM dial. You just won't be able to see us after this 45-minute break right here, right now. It is 6:14.
This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Farmers Market. These days, your health and